Kratos, the God Slayer, the ultimate warrior, the ultimate killer. Literally nothing is going to stop him from going on his deicidal rampage. Except for maybe this guy. Doomslayer, Doomguy, whatever you want to call him. He's been fighting in hell for years and has been beating up demons with a smile. He's got the best weapons on Earth alongside hell's supernatural powers. Kratos has divine blood coursing through his veins and usually smeared all over his face. Only one is going to be able to come out on top here. But who's it going to be? Well, let's find out. But before we get into it, we'll make sure you go subscribe. Only 20% of y'all are subscribed, so make sure you go change that, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications. It helps us out a ton, and plus you get to see awesome videos every single day. And if you already are subscribed, well, you are amazing. You're the absolute best, so thank you so much. Now let's get it. So, first things first, everyone's favorite, a little bit of groundwork information. There's some debate on Doomguy versus Doomslayer, that they're two different people or a continuation of the same guy or what. Some people say yes, they're the same. Other people say Doomguy is a marine from Earth who disobeyed orders and was sent to Mars as a punishment. There on Mars, well, they accidentally opened up a portal to hell, and so Doomguy gets to work, ripping and tearing through hordes of demons to save the day. And then Doomslayer, well, he's a different guy entirely, coming from an alternate dimension where his son was killed, and so he made a deal with demons so that they would resurrect him. And obviously that didn't work out too well. So some people will say they're one and the same, some people will say they're two different guys. You know what I say? Who cares? Do not care. We're going to use all the feats, all the showings from all of them, because it's Kratos. You gotta swing with your best shot. You're trying to take down Kratos. So I guess here's the new question. What's Doomslayer's best shot? Just what exactly is he capable of? Well, Doomguy's usually described as just being a guy, being a normal human. But from everything he's shown us, well, he's anything but normal. He can break steel chains barehanded, then one hand smash a demon to bits. He's able to pry open big, massive doors, rip whole demons in half with just his hands. Then some of these demons are ridiculously strong, like just so physically dominant. And Doomguy is able to go in there and just crush them, tear them apart, beat them all up and down. That's how strong he is. Doomguy is also super durable too, especially when he's wearing that crazy high-tech armor of his. He's taken all sorts of attacks from all sorts of demons and hellspawn. He's been through explosions, been ragdolled all around, chomped on, hit with magic and fire and lightning, just everything. Walked away from all of it without a scratch for the most part. This is also Doomslayer with his normal UAC armor, because now the armor has been reforged by combining the UAC armor with Hell itself, forming the Preorder armor. This armor is near impenetrable, and plus has adamantine strength. It's also not necessarily slow. In fact, Doomguy is really real fast. He's fast enough to clear hordes of demons with pretty much ease, beating them all, really blitzing them to some degree, just rushing on in there to do a glory kill. But that's not what Doomslayer is really famous for. I mean, sure, it's all fine and good, it's impressive stats, but he's really known for his weapons. All those glorious toys he's got going for him. Like, for example, his gigantic chainsaw, which is tough enough to cut through literally anything, yet always manages to somehow stay magically sharp. And there's his shotgun, which can blow apart any enemy, just turn them to smithereens. His assault rifle, which is shooting out 50 cal bullets. His plasma gun, which shoots out powerful and super hot plasma bullets. And his rocket launcher, an absolute staple for Doomguy. When all else fails, grab the rocket launcher and just start blasting. High damage, automatic action, what's not to love? And then there's the BFG, the big effing gun, the ultimate weapon in Doom, a super plasma blast that decimates all foes, just destroys absolutely everything in its path. And if you think weapons is all Doomslayer has for him, you're crazy. You're a little cray cray. Because you can't take on all the forces of hell without picking up some demonic power ups along the way. He's able to find demonic energy containers called spears, with some healing Doomguy with their magical energy, others turning him invisible, giving him boosted speed, then others giving him 4 times the level of damage, or even straight up turning him invulnerable. And these things work really, really well, like making him so fast that time around him slows down, or making him immune to all damage for like a minute, or making him super, super duper strong. Then with the Heart of Hell, well, all three of those things can happen at once. But if that's Doomguy and all his weapons and his hell magic and his demons, what's up with Kratos? What's his whole thing? Well, he's the ultimate god killer. Like, it's all he's about, it's all he lives for. And he's really, really good at it. He's strong enough to absolutely pulverize any enemy that comes his way, stomp monsters, crush demons, tear apart giants. Literally nothing is going to stop him. He's an absolute monster, just an absolute unit. I mean, like, let me introduce you to Kronos, King of the Titans, 1,600 feet tall, 7 million tons. And when this Titan tried to crush Kratos with his fingers, well, Kratos was able to hold him off and push him back. That's like holding back millions of tons, billions of tons of force. It's an absolutely insane showing. And Kratos did it again. This time he was fighting against Atlas, a primordial god, a titan who's roughly just as strong as Kronos, and is tasked with holding the sky on his shoulders. Atlas tried to squish Kratos, just like Kronos did, but Kratos was able to hold it off and push him back, just like he did with Kronos. He could hold the entire cosmos on his shoulders, prevent it from falling and collapsing. Yet he still failed to crush Kratos. And Kratos is also just a fraction of his size, too. Kratos also fought against some Norse gods, too, like Balder, a dude who's dang near invincible, who literally cannot feel pain, just has a lot of stuff going for him. In fact, he was referred to as the strongest opponent that Kratos had ever faced, at least in terms of straight up raw strength. Yet Kratos was still able to overpower him. Balder is the same guy who's able to knock out the World Serpent, the serpent that fought for forever against Thor, the serpent that's so big that his body circles around the world. And Balder knocked out this big snake with like 3 hits. And then Kratos proceeded to beat the ever loving crap out of this guy. Basically, Kratos is ridiculously strong. He's really, really tough too. I mean, he's taken lightning bolts from Zeus, lightning bolts that can literally destroy mountains. Not only that, but lightning bolts that had already pushed back Gaia, one of the most powerful beings of all time. She was the literal embodiment of the earth, to the point where her just waking up was enough to shake the whole earth, or her breath can cause mountains to shake and continents to move. Zeus's lightning was able to injure her and push her back, and Kratos took it. He's taken punches from Hercules, the literal god of strength, and even just his stamina is unbelievable. Fighting enemy after enemy, god after god, titan after titan, seemingly without end. He's even survived some truly crazy attacks, like when Hades straight up tried to rip Kratos' soul out of his body. Yet Kratos was just like, nope, and took his soul back. It didn't work. He's got some absolutely insane weapons as well. Blades of Chaos and Blade of Olympus and the Leviathan Axe and so many more. All god killing weapons. All able to take down literally divine beings. So I think by now you might be thinking, what in the world is Doomguy gonna be able to do against Kratos? I mean, it's real impressive as able to take down and kill all those demons, but Kratos is literally killing gods. How are you gonna beat that? Well, I think that's where we get into the lore surrounding Doomslayer. Because Doomguy is a legend down there in hell, to the point where every demon knew his name, and every demon was terrified of him. He's unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. Absolutely nothing was going to stop him from ending the dominion of hell. The guy took on literally all the forces of hell by himself and had them running. And then he fought the Titan, a being of immeasurable power and ferocity, a champion mightier than everyone who had ever come before, and a monster who fought with the fury of the countless that Doomslayer had killed before. And Doomslayer still won. Doomslayer still beat this Titan. So yeah, if that's true, Doomguy is definitely going to be able to give Kratos a good fight. But if you think that beating this Titan means that Doomguy can beat Kratos, well, I don't think you know much about Kratos. I don't think you know his lore at all. Because he's not just beating one unknown Titan of undisclosed power, but Kratos is literally beating and killing the very beings who created the universe. They're infinite in power, and Kratos is killing them. The primordials like Mother Earth, the titans like Kronos, gods like Zeus or Hades or Poseidon or Balder, it doesn't matter. Kratos is killing all of them. All these guys are literally universal in power. The primordials created the universe during one of their wars, literally throwing big bangs around as a side effect of the fight. And the titans and the gods are equal in power, and Kratos beat them all. So yeah, I don't think this amped up Marine is going to be much trouble for him in the grand scheme of things, especially if he's able to regularly do stuff like that. Kratos is just a bit out of his league here. Kratos wins.